Libra, welcome to your Siren Song. At the bottom of your deck, you have the Ace of Swords. So pure air element, clarity, your element. And then at the bottom of your clarifying deck, you have the Chariot. So moving forward powerfully, card of Cancer. Let's start your reading. So the first card is the Five of Swords. So your song reading opens with a little bit of conflict. Five of Swords, Libra. The second line, we have the Eight of Wands. So some fast-moving messages, love messages, fiery messages, just coming in fast. See, it's all just like raining down, arrows and sparkles and beautiful. Kind of like a pink moon back there. It's a firing out of the earth into the sun. Coming right out of that tree trunk. See that? Rockets. Rockets. Awesome. And then there's the Chariot. It was at the bottom of your deck. And here it is in the third line of your song. And the fourth line of your first verse is Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Pure fire. So you've got the pure air energy, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You've got pure fire. You've got that fiery Eight of Wands energy. All of that coming in after conflict. You've got the Chariot there. Your chorus is the Angel. The Angel. So, whomever this is for you, you may have a garden, a garden angel. Yeah, a little statue. Maybe you have a little angel statue in your garden, your guardian angel. You may have loved ones that have passed that are angels that you connect with. But whomever this is for you is the chorus of your song is either sung by them, inspired by them, about them, or maybe their energy is just kind of like stepping in here. You know, maybe that's that kind of angelic support is sort of stepping in here. At the beginning of the second verse, you have the Ace of Wands again. Now, I know this seems unlikely. I ended up with two Ace of Wands in this deck. And I don't know how it happened. It just came to me that way. And so I just kept it, you know. I mean, I would love to hear in the comments how you feel about the fact that I kept that second Ace of Wands. I just felt like, I mean, can you really ever have enough firepower, you know? Yeah. I keep meaning to go through the deck again and see if there's a card missing. But I know that when I first got the deck, I went through and looked at every single card and they came in the proper order. So I know they're all here. I just can't, I don't know how I got a second Ace of Wands, but I did. And so your Ace of Wands comes in twice. It's sort of like sandwiching your angel, which is really cool because it's at the end of the first verse. It's the first line of the second verse. It's the last line of the first verse. So it's really beautiful. It's kind of like an angel supported by this beautiful, you know, fire energy. And there's a sense of that, you know, anyway, in this Eight of Wands. You know, a sense of like the connection, this sort of fiery connection between what supports you on the earth and what supports you, you know, in the heavenly realms. Second line of your second verse, Libra, is the Prince of Cups. So that's the card of Pisces. It's the mutable sign of water. It's a love message coming in, a love offer, actually. There's a love offer. It's just carrying a light, carrying a lantern, and sort of leaning off to the side, holding the lantern out. You see that gesture? The third line of your second verse, Libra, is the Lovers. So that's divinely inspired love, or divinely inspired decision-making in love. Card of Gemini. Sun is in Gemini now in the sidereal zodiac. And then we have Two of Swords at the end of your second verse. And what I love about this Two of Swords is the openness and readiness to make a decision. There's a sense that both sides are like at this point in the decision-making process, really can't tell the difference between the value of the two sides because both sides hold equal power. See, there's a black pearl at the bottom of the foot on one side, and then there's a serpent, or, you know, it could be like representative of like Kundalini energy that's stored in the root chakra. You know what I mean? It's like there's a sense that there are two really viable and valuable options. There's a real sense of like evenness between them, and there's also a sense, like on one side there's two different kinds of weather. There's a sort of dark moon on one side and lightning on the other up above. And then the sort of, the body is kind of split down the middle, and the skin is starting to like separate off so that you can see the bones underneath, which is really interesting. You can't really tell from here. But there's an openness to the decision-making process, which in the Rider-Waite, you know, the blindfold is on and the hands are crossed over the heart, and like they're not even facing the fact that they have to make the decision yet. Here, there's a real openness to the process of decision-making. And then when the chorus comes over and joins the bridge is the Rainmaker. So, you know, dancing, the power of dancing upon the earth as causing the harvest to move forward, like in a general way. So activity on your part in connection with this, like, you know, being grounded, like this firepower that's sort of shooting up from the tree trunk. Being grounded in that, right? And connected to both the ground through your root chakra, for example, and the earth, and the heavenly realms through your crown chakra, right? This, in the Eight of Wands, seems to pass right through, like a pink orb would be like the heart chakra, for example. And so the Rainmaker is kind of dancing right after this decision-making process has been introduced. There's that dark moon there. See that dark moon in the corner? And then the Rainmaker is dancing in front of that dark moon. You know, Angel and Rainmaker. So it's kind of like earthly activity producing next steps with heavenly. There's a real sense of like earth and heaven connecting. There's a real sense, Libra, of like your energy running like down to the earth, that you're both grounded and spiritually connected at the same time. All right, let's start to clarify. So you come in with this little bit of conflict. Remember this Five of Swords? And that's clarified by Eight of Cups. So that conflict, whatever that little conflict is, you know, that your response to that is to look for a deeper meaning. You want deeper meaning. Like, these are 8 cups. It's not 9. You have a wish you want fulfilled. There's a full moon there. We're in a full moon today, actually. In about an hour. In about an hour, we're going to have a full moon in Mula Nakshatra and Sagittarius in the sidereal zodiac. So under that full moon, so currently, conflict, you're walking away from it. You want something, you're seeking deeper meaning, you know. You've come in with clarity. Like, what's at the bottom of the deck is like how you enter the reading, right? Clarity with 9 of Pentacles under it. So independence in your own garden. The Hierophant, a sense of being committed to something. The Star, it being blessed. Card of Aquarius, card of Taurus. And then under there, the Tower. And the Tower has involved the Queen of Cups energy somehow. I only mention that because we have the Chariot, also Cancer, at the bottom of this deck. 2 of Pentacles under there, sense of juggling. 2 of Wands, choosing a path. 8 of Swords, something troubled you, made you feel trapped. And then the Moon, something being hidden. Moon, card of Pisces. 8 of Swords. 2 of Wands, choosing a path. 2 of Pentacles, juggling something. And then the Chariot, moving forward. I've dropped a card, so give me 1 second. The Empress. Where did she come from? Oh no, it's the Lovers. I'm like, what? I don't remember seeing the Empress. The Lovers. Interesting, though. It really did seem like I was reading Empress there. So, take note of that. Clarifying this amazing 8 of Wands here. The 9 of Pentacles. So, this is resonating with me based on what I already said. Like, this card reminds me of, like, the whole chakra system, like running. Root chakra, passing, you know, of course we would have, like, you know, sacral, solar plexus, passing the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. But, like, to me, it just feels like the energy just kind of moving through. It's just simplified, right? Root chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra, right? And this sort of 9 of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo, is a very similar energy to me because it's about independence. You know, it's about having created one's own beautiful world and consulting. She's a falconer. So this is a falcon. She sends, you know, the falcon flies up, flies around, gets the aerial view of life, gets the aerial view of everything, and always keeps an eye on the falconer, then reports back, right? So it's her own sort of inner messenger who's always like stepping back and looking at the larger picture. So she's grounded and connected to the sky, right? Venus in Virgo, I think I said that. You are, of course, ruled by Venus, which you're very much aware of. Interestingly, the 9 of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo, was prominent in the Taurus reading, too, which is, Taurus is also ruled by Venus. The Chariot card, your third in the first verse, is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Message of love coming in. And this is the second time we have seen the Knight of Cups, Libra, right? It's the main card in the third line of the the second verse. Excuse me. Your Ace of Wands, the first Ace of Wands that we see, is clarified by the 4 of Wands. So, happy home established. Solid foundation. There's so much Wands energy in your reading, Libra. Very fiery. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. And then your angel comes in as the chorus. And then the first Ace of Wands, the second Ace of Wands, but the first card in the second verse, there's a Five of Wands there. So a sense of competition, sort of intramural sportsmanship. It's how I always think of it. Kind of like petty rivalry that's not really unfriendly, you know. But for the purposes of the game, it's taken seriously. And the Lovers, King of Cups. So your knight becomes a king here. You've got King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy. Libra. Right? I don't remember where we saw your Queen of Cups right now. Oh, I know. She's under the main deck. She's kind of like the instigator of... Yeah. She's the sort of instigator of this tower event, which, you know, could be a good thing, could be, I mean, could be just like falling in love. You know, that's tower. Yeah, it throws everything up in the air. It's like, oh my God, what now? Right? And the Starman, I said the star is actually the Starman, who's the magician. Interesting, okay? So there's your Queen of Cups, there's your Tower, there's your magician energy, and then the Hierophant is Taurus. And there's a Nine of Pentacles, too. Yeah, Venus and Virgo. A really beautiful Nine of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords under there. So this is kind of like how you gained the clarity you came in with. And the Queen of Cups is at the root of that. And we have the King of Cups here, clarifying the Lovers. Card of Scorpio. And there's a Tower with your Knight of Cups. That's the Knight of Cups brings in the Tower energy. Huh. And then the Decision, Two of Swords, is regarding an Ace of Cups. Oh, Libra, you have got the greatest problem of all. Love. Love. Yeah. All right, let's do a quick recap before I head over to Vimeo. A little conflict comes in, makes you seek deeper meaning. Then some really fast messages come in while you're in this amazing Nine of Pentacles energy, sort of consulting yourself, right? Let's just quick look again at the bottom of the deck, because we have the Queen of Cups at the, you know, at the root of what drove you to this moment, okay? Queen of Cups, the Tower, the Magician, the Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So, card of Cancer, nurturing love energy, maybe you falling in love. That might be what this is. Right? Causing a Tower moment, causing upheaval, causing everything to, like, seem different, like a whole new paradigm. But then manifesting, committing, but approaching it all from a state of being very whole. For me, this is the card of wholeness. Nine of Pentacles is the card of wholeness, the card of qualification for a relationship. And you getting a lot of clarity, right? Like, I'm going to be true to myself. I'm going to be a whole person in this exchange. Excuse me, I'm very clear about that. There's the card of Cancer again. I sort of, you know, Queen of Cups is card of Cancer. There's a decision under there. There's choosing a path under there, right? It tormented you a little bit. Something was hidden. I think maybe it was the feelings of the other person were a little bit hidden from you. But then in comes, with your Eight of Wands, all this kind of beautiful communication. All this beautiful love communication, and it's hitting you, you know, it's running right through you. Like, right? It's running right through you. From your grounded, you know, Muladhara chakra, from your root to your crown, like straight. It's just kind of running up and down like electricity, passing right through your heart. Your big, blooming, pink, glowing heart. And it's fast moving, right? This Knight of Cups comes in. Chariot energy again. And it's like, whew, off to the races, right? Fiery, powerful, like, just like, yeah, you know. The Ace of Rods, okay? Need I say more? And then that's like, wow, check it out. Firm foundation, Four of Wands, happy home, you know, this angelic, this guardian angel, like, as the chorus. And then the Ace of Wands again, it's like, yeah, I love this. There's a little competition, a little sense of, it could just be like, early relationship, gamesmanship, that is purely designed to, like, there's nothing untoward about it in this case. It's friendly ultimately, but like, you know, early relationship kind of keeping each other on your toes kind of thing. That is just sort of part of a seduction. You know, not like games because somebody wants to mess with you, but just like both of you sort of engaging in like creating the conditions where you miss one another a little bit, that kind of thing. Like the good stuff. The good stuff, all well-intentioned, you know. There's the Lovers, the Knight becomes the King of Cups. It's a beautiful reading, Libra. There's a Prince of Cups with the Tower. I kind of wonder if I read these out of order. I think I might have. Right? Because I think that Prince of Cups, right, who had come in, Prince of Cups comes in, right, and realizes that he has feelings too. And that's his tower. You know, I'll have to go back and watch the video. Because remember I dropped a card? I think I might have put them back in the wrong order. Because this makes more sense to me. Prince of Cups, like holding a light out there, like, what do I have here? And then Tower for the Prince. So like the counterpart. The one who falls in love second. But then, there it is. Becomes the king. In the Lover's card. Divinely guided decisions in love. Divinely guided love. There's a decision to love, right? A real openness for the decision to love or not to love. To keep my life exactly the way it is as I love my life. Or to expand it and make it even grander with this King of Cups, Queen of Cups love that I've got going on, you know. And those are just energies, okay? Nothing to do with gender. Nothing to do with gender. Choosing the Ace of Cups. And, you know, making rain on heaven and on earth. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. If this resonated, if this is you, or if you've enjoyed the reading, please like and comment. I've been back for a month after 3 years away, and I love getting comments. So I hope to engage with you. All right, thanks so much, Libra. Beautiful reading. I'm moving over to Vimeo to see what happens next. If this is where I leave you, it's been such a pleasure. Thanks.